I just can't believe she's married.
I can't either, but it's true.
To his best friend. Sounds like the ending of a two-bit paperback.
Unfortunately, this is no story. And, Jed, I want you to promise me, please, not to tell him.
He doesn't know?
No, he doesn't know, and I don't want him to know either.
Why? Why lie to him, for God's sakes? The poor guy's going to find out sooner or later.
Not yet.
You can't coddle him any longer. That's gone too far.
That's exactly the reason we have to protect him until he is strong enough to handle it himself.
And then kick him in the guts, right? That doesn't make any sense.
It is too soon to tell him the truth.
Don't you think if he had his choice, don't you know that he would want to know the truth?
What he wants and what's best for him are two different things. Who talked him out of wanting to die?
Look, I never lied to him. That was different.
You think about it, Jed. What is going to happen to Luke when he finds out that the woman he loves is married to his best friend? Huh? You want him to give up? That's the soonest way I know how to make it happen, and in a hurry.
I don't know.
He would lose all hope. He lives for that woman, Jed. Holly is... And he has made such incredible progress. He wants to walk back into her life again. That is the dream that has been keeping him going.
Yeah, but the shock when he finds out...
Later! When he's strong enough to handle it.
Yeah, physically, maybe, but...
All right. That's something. But if you tell him now, you will destroy him. Later, we have got to give him time to have his body heal. And it goes against mine, too. But it's for the best.
All right, I won't tell him.
He won't regret it.
I already do. But later, when he's better, when he's ready to go back home, we've got to be able to tell him.
Of course.
You'd kill him to walk back in there thinking everything was all right. We can't let him find out on his own.
I agree, Jed. When he's ready, we will tell him. Lord knows how.
Hey, Natalie, come on. Shake a leg, lady. We got some walking to do. Where's Natalie?
Well, she'll be along in a minute.
Oh, good. I want to get working here.
I was figuring to wrestle us up something for dinner. You hungry?
Yeah, I'm starved. Listen, make it fancy, will you? We got celebrating to do.
That was a nice place, too, though a bit small.
How big a place do we need?
Well, you want room to expand, don't you?
By all means, the more the merrier. Which is your favorite so far?
Probably the Pershing Boulevard place. You remember my telling you about that, don't you?
Very well. Sounds great. Let's take it.
No, not so fast. I mean, this is not a decision you just rush right into.
Rush? We've been looking for weeks.
All the more reason to take our time on this final decision.
You're the boss.
Maybe I'll get an expert opinion on the Pershing Boulevard place.
You mean call someone in?
Yes. In fact, I know just the person.
I'm afraid to ask.
Well, Holly, of course.
Of course.
Grant, I'm serious. She has a very good eye, and she's done wonders with their place. Yes, I think that I will have her stop by with me and look at it, and if she likes it, then you can have a look.
No. Aren't you going to show it to a few more friends before getting around to me? Maybe grab a couple of people off the street for an objective opinion.
Don't be silly, Grant. I don't care what anyone else thinks. Let's talk about the wedding.
Apparently it was quite nice. They held it in the hospital chapel, you know.
No. Grant, ours.
Don't you think we ought to talk about the house first?
Thank you. This feels good to finally sit down, get off my feet.
Yeah, well, they sure had you around tonight.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. Brian and Claudia are special.
Yeah, they're good people. I hope they make it.
They will.
How can you be so sure?
You can tell.
About everybody or just them?
Well, if you're around two people long enough, you can see it in the way they are with each other, how they look, how they talk, little things.
No kidding.
No kidding.
What about us?
Us, you and me?
That's right, us, you and me.
That's the only us I see around here.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we're together. We're a couple. What about this couple?
No. It never works with yourself. You can only tell by watching other people.
Yeah. Is anything wrong?
Grant, could we go home, please?
Jimmy Lee, this is stupid.
What?
Let's go home.
Why?
Neither of us is where we really want to be.
Well, look who's here. Your favorite Hell's Angel. And with a new riding partner. Excuse me. Evening, folks. Out for a night on the town?
Oh, you could say that.
Excuse me. Thank you. This is Dr. Putnam. I'm right across the street. Yeah. I'll send my fiancée home and be right there. Thank you. Bad news, darling.
What?
I'm going to have to leave you alone this evening.
Oh.
So, come on in. No.
No.
Come on, Rose. Friends can go into each other's room. Doesn't mean anything's going to happen.
What if I said, I don't trust myself?
I'd say I don't believe you.
Okay, you're right. You're right. The truth is, I don't trust you.
Come on, I haven't forgotten our promise. I mean, we're just going to be friends, right?
Right. So, to preserve that friendship, I'm going to go to my room.
Rose, I'm not trying to use you as a substitute for Celia. I genuinely like you.
I like you, too. Let's leave it at that.
Then what are you afraid of?
Who says I'm afraid?
Come on in. All I want to do is have a couple of drinks and talk.
What would we talk about? Us, Jimmy Lee? I don't think there's anything new to add.
Well, I had a good time tonight.
So did I. Thanks. Good night, Jimmy Lee.
Rose? Friends do kiss each other sometimes, don't they?
Sometimes. Good night.
Right.
Thought you were reading.
I was.
Bad?
Depressing.
Why'd you bother with it?
The reviews said it was a brilliant novel. Ranks with the best of contemporary literature, they said.
Mm-hmm. And, you say?
Garbage. Like these commercials, may I?
Oh, please. Well, come on. Don't sugarcoat it or beat around the bush. Get to the point. Spit it out. Come on. Go.
Obscure enough to attract the critics, but still trash.
Heaven help any poor writer whose book is the subject of your literary scrutiny.
What's on?
Oh, movie.
Best kind. Anything I would know?
Rebecca.
By heart, I can quote entire passages of dialogue from that
Really?
movie.
All right, well, we'll turn off the sound and you can act out all the parts.
I think Olivier and Fontaine do it much better than I would.
You will help yourself, won't you? Huh?
Thanks.
Good. Anything else I can get you?
Yes, you could make the commercials be over, please.
I'm sorry, love. There are some things that the police commissioner cannot accomplish.
Shame,
Yeah.
shame. Good, it's back on.
Good. Turn it on. Must be a storm or something.
I love Olivier in this movie. He's so dashing. I used to dream about him.
Did you?
Max de Winter. And that evil Mrs. Danvers in that fantastic old house.
Yeah. It was quite a place, wasn't it?
Robert, wouldn't it be marvelous if we could have an old house like Mandalay one day?
Well, it sounds like she's doing pretty good for herself. I knew that she would, though. You know, Holly's tough. She's a good, tough lady. And she has friends. They help her through the rough spots. That's important.
Well, I'm sure it must have been hard for her thinking she'd lost him.
I'm glad she's getting back out in the social swing again.
Well, she was, as far as I could tell.
And she's got new friends, too. What was that one's name, Celia?
Celia.
Yeah. See, I never heard of her, but that's probably because Holly met her after I left, because I knew all of her friends.
Well, she seemed very nice.
Where did you run into them?
Celia met Holly at the Floating Rib that evening. Apparently they were going to a play.
A play, huh? Yeah, that's Holly's style. I think it's great that she's getting out. Just the two of them going?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, all I knew was they were in a hurry to make the curtain.
Oh. Yeah, that would be her style, all right.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have more to tell you, Luke.
Oh, no, this is great. This is just what I needed. In fact, I can see her now, you know? It's just like I'm there with her, or she's here with me. She's really inside of me now.
Luke,
Yeah?
I better be going.
Now, stay for dinner.
No.
We've got plenty.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Why not?
I'm tired from my trip.
Oh, come on, Natalie. We got a lot of celebrating to do.
No, I really can't. I've got to get home. Otherwise, my cat will be tearing my furniture to shreds.
Well, listen, thank you for everything.
Hope it helped.
You know it did.
Night, Ted.
Good night.
me tell you. Take this one. A 1960...
What a wonderful story.
Does kind of grab you, doesn't it?
So romantic. It's like a fairy story.
I love it when the crazy old spinster in the end loses her last cog and then burns the place down, sort of laying all the ghosts to the rest. Blah.
When did Rebecca come out?
Early 40s, I think.
I remember the first rerun I saw of it. I used to fantasize after that about being the second Mrs. De Winter. Having a marvelous wedding and being the Lady of Manderley.
Didn't sort of work out that way, did it?
Not quite.
When we were at the reception.
Yeah?
You were about it then, weren't you?
What?
The wedding.
The one in the movie?
No. The one that should have been. The one that you dreamt about as being your new start in life.
No, Robert.
It kind of hasn't worked out that way, really.
Don't talk like that.
I really wish I could do something about that.
You've done too much. You saved my life. I'll never forget that. You know, I still can't get over what you told me on the way home about the federal government and the international exposition. It's going to be really good for poor Charles.
Yeah, I imagine so. Guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Holly, when we were watching that movie before, you said something. You said someday you wished we could own a home like Mandalay.
Yes?
You and I. Does that mean that you're happy being married to me?
Yes, I am.
You ain't careful, you're gonna rub those things right off.
Oh, no, Jed, they can take it. They have to. They got a lot of walking to do. These pegs have been dead long enough.
What's the hurry?
What's the hurry? You know as well as I do. My lady's waiting for me, man, right down at the bottom of this mountain. And this time when I walk into her life, I'm walking in for good. For good.
Good night.
On Ryan's Hope, two men struggle with the threat of the past when a mysterious woman attempts to ruin Frank's career.
What do you want from me?
Eye for an eye.
Except I never wronged you.
How
How can you stand there and lie to me to my face?
Before you know it, I'll get even.
And the ghost of Mary returns to haunt Jack.
You know I haven't left you.
And threatens to destroy his love for Lee. Two passionate men. One fights for truth, one for love. Ryan's Hope.